This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, here we go.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now Gino on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to...
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To the air again, Smith. Touchdown. Marquise Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 44, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Come on now. 734.
Again, it's Carr. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Carr gonna throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins, 28 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes a field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mac Hollins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That's it, baby. You don't work.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing again on second down. Smith. This is the tight end fan. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Left. Drop deep. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw, Smith.
You can't block me.
Throw out wide to Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
70.
To throw is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, Carr. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys have now moved out in front. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And
I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Check safety, check safety.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
79 Broncos. 20, Mike 20. Let's go, defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Mike 20. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
It's going to be a long day.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Warriors 70. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mike 20, Mike 20. Coming. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Buffalo 18. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, every day, any day. Hey, good.
To throw again on second down, Smith. He completes this to Walker, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
What now? 6-18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr dancing to his left. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Carr to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Check.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm on. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Flush to his right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better. Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Okay,
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
A leap in. He's got it. He got it. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D. Eskridge, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Carr completes it. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Carr going to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr.
In your face.
Forced out to his left. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Flushed out right. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Mazzolani. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. He's attack. He's checking crack. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
57 is a Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Yellow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All day, defense, all day. Yellow. Kill. 6 guys.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Army.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 15 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Come on now, let's do this.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, switch gears.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Geno. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Stay with your man. Let's 57.
From his goal line here, Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Hook up a 15 yards there. And it's second down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Set. 19. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slant. 50 seconds.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
That's the way. 57's the mic.
Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Big stop, let's go.
Again, it's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Walker. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
6-man.
Now Gino. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ready? Go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And Walker once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense, check 50, check 50.
They hand off to their big tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to work. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there out of the running game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run again with Walker. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 19, Tiger, 19, go.
Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Yo.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Gino down to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
19 tight.
On 4th down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Smith going right back to Fant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Straight ahead, Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60.
Smith now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Hey, check that street.
Look at this, a tight end carry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They go play action. Mariota. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Play action now. Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's 57's right. Hey. Deuce. One.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. Forcing that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch QB drop. One. 57. Mike, 57. Not here. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Slot man moves right. On play action, Mariota. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Mariota. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Walker with another carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the pass. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. One.
Mariota now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
57 to Mike. 57
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Mike 57. Been long day for you. Mike's 57. Where are they, team? Switch up.
1st down, Mariota. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Bang.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go. Watch the safety screen. No.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Patterson running between the tackles. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Under 10, 10, 25, check 25, check 25.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime? Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Mariota will look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Smith. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Patterson again. And some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got room. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll run for it with Algier. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Out to his left. Got his man. It's London. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Gino on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead, Patterson. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, going back to Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the rookie's free.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Mariota on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. A handoff for Patterson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Cougar 19.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Back to Walker on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And Walker once more. 90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
One last shot now for Mariota.
I smell fear in that offense.
Able to find Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFL. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Set. Liking 18.
They're running it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep, man up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play?
He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Mike 57. Bring it. Bring it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. 1-4 with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Set. Temple. Set.
On first down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Smith on first down. Going right back to Fan. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
Come on. Set.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Tackles. We're going to 53.
The interception. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Penny up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Penny. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch Twitter.
They snap it to Smith. Eluding and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
We're going to 54. Mike, 57.
All day, baby, all day.
On second and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Let's go, baby.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Third and long, it's Smith. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Riggs. Coming to you.
On fourth down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
19
From the 50, it's Smith. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. To the air again, Smith. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
7 Pirates.
Now Gino. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Check nickel.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Off the play fake, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Get ready. He's coming.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.